Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we jump into this video, I just wanted to let you know that only 9.4% of you are actually subscribed to the channel. So if you want to help the channel grow and hit 5,000 subscribers, then please hit that subscribe button. Also, huge shout out to all our channel members that are listed below at the bottom of the screen. And as well, if you want to enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today, as you can see from the title of the video, I actually want to talk about a little game that recently released called Lost Ark. And I say recently released, I actually bought one of the Founders Pack to be able to play it early, but the main release is actually happening today, which is the 11th of February, the day of me recording this. So if you're watching this video after that, you can actually jump in and play this game now, which, straight to the point, I highly recommend you do. So I just want to kind of set the scene as whenever I was growing up, I was into MMOs, played a lot of RuneScape, like huge amount of hours on that, and did love it. And just as I kind of got into PC gaming and things, I did step away from MMOs to a certain extent, just because there's that much variety on PC and things to do, and you're kind of just like overwhelmed with things that you can do on PC essentially. So Lost Ark it's a new MMO to drop. It's made by Splitgate, and it's published by Amazon Game Studio, and it's a free-to-play Mmo Action Rpg. For me, it was very important that if I was to start playing an MMO, I would want to get in on it early. And that's the nice thing about this. I did skip New World just because at the time I was just busy with certain things. And to be honest, with the way that games went, I'm kind of glad that I did skip it. And then Lost Ark came out really good timing for me. Kind of had space for a new game, especially a big one like this. And yeah, it's so fun. So I have 21 hours so far. I honestly think this game is fantastic. It's so much fun. On Steam so far, it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. There is a limited number at the minute because obviously the game isn't out. But the fact that this is a free-to-play game that offered Founders Packs, it hit 500,000 concurrent players on Steam. Pre-launch is huge, and it kind of gives you an idea of the hype. So I bought the Founders Pack Silver. It came with a few small things. I don't know if you'll be able to buy them once the game actually releases. If you can, it might be worth seeing what you think of buying it. If you're jumping in for fun, you don't need to buy it. Based on this game being out previously, which I actually forgot to mention, the game's been out for about 4 or 5 years in like Russia and South Korea, and that's why this game launching is such a big deal. I'll actually talk about that. This game came out in Korea, came out in Russia about 4 years ago. This is a new release for us, as in like the Western side, where it's like the worldwide release. But rather than having this new game that has like a new game size content, we're getting a game that's existed for 4 years, which has had time to build up certain things, build up bits of content, and they've chose the best of that to release to us. And it really shows. Other than the fact that I have to queue to get into servers sometimes, I haven't had a single issue with this game. And for a new game to come out the past few years, that's actually huge. But yeah, the game, super fun. It's kind of this Diablo 2.5D looking game, but obviously it's this big open world, crazy size map. We run around. The combat is sick. It's super fluid. One of the things for me, it's like it's a click game, so you click where you want to walk, or you hold it down, and that's how you walk. And then your WASD keys and all your like QWERTY keys and all that's going to be like your main attacks, and you have your number rows and your F rows for your like abilities, healing and things like that. So it is very like MMO, and the combat is sick. The game runs fantastic for me. The story is interesting. It's interesting to the point where you can sit back, you can watch it, you can listen to it play out, or if you want to, you can skip dialogue, you can hit escape and skip certain cutscenes. Say it's like you're going into a boss fight or something, you can skip all that. There's dungeons and things in the game, which are super fun. You can matchmake with friends across servers and just have a good time going in like try and kill these like hard bosses and stuff and get rewards. So there's 5 classes, I believe. I'm gonna mess up naming them all. This is literally off the cuff, but the class I went for is a gunner, and it's the Deadeye one. So I have 3 weapons. Now, most of the classes are melee weapons, so like your swords, your blades, things like that, but gunner has a gun. One of the gunners do have a crossbow, but anyway. So I have like a big shotgun, big rifle, and then like dual wield pistols, and each of them has different abilities, and they're so fun to use, and it's like kind of quick character and stuff. Literally just for me, it's learning how to use all the buttons. But yeah, I highly recommend you jump in and try the game. First impressions is it's super fun. It's free to play. You literally have nothing to lose by trying it. It is 70 gigs, so you can preload it. So if you're seeing this video now, I recommend doing that. And yeah, also, yeah, I'm going to actually maybe publish a slightly different video on this. But we have a guild on the Kadan server. I'm not sure if people will be able to join it because of the way they're working things. From the sounds of things, well, they've actually said this, so I don't know why I'm saying from the sounds of things, but the servers that existed during the launch on the 8th, some of them got quite popular. So the likes of Kadan, the server I'm on, you're not going to be able to join that for a while. They're locking it essentially because there's already queues to get in it. Like there could be 10,000 queue and you could be waiting for an hour. But that I do suspect will get better. I'm not sure how they're working that, but depending on when you log in, you can kind of beat the queue. Like I'm quite fortunate, I work from home, so I could probably log on at like 4 and maybe skip a lot of the queue, and then I'll be ready to play whenever I finish work, which is sick. Obviously, every new game does that. Every new MMO does it. New World had the same issue. Me and Adam were talking about that. He said even like back in the day, whenever big World of Warcraft packs came out, that would happen. So it's just one of those things, and I'm super excited to be playing the game this weekend. So yeah, I know this was kind of, I didn't really plan it on how I was going to go over it. I wish I did plan a bit more content, because I think I was just talking in a bit of a mess, but the story's super interesting. The world is super cool. The game's free to play. Let's see, this guy on Steam, I think it's the most popular review at the minute. The game is a fun journey from start to the end game. I haven't finished it yet, I'm 24 hours in, but anyway. Leveling progress gets a bit dull, but on your first character, it's manageable. So I'm not that far yet, I'm 21 hours in. The start of the end game is quite fun. When you first hit 50, there's quite a lot of island quest storylines to complete, reputation quests to unlock, new guardian fights, dungeons, raids to experience, some of the sea events and other timed events to check out. Progression feels pretty good and smooth. There you go. There's PvP, so there's 3v3 PvP, which is going to be really cool. Apparently it's not very pay to win. You do have this really cool, so obviously you level and things your character, but there's this roster level, which to me was a completely new concept. So you can have, say, 6 characters, and they're all obviously different, and there's different things about them. But you can then have your roster level, which is like a combination of things you can do on different characters and level that up, which is also sick. Let's see. Yeah, there's people just talking about how you can grind it and stuff. He did sum it up with the game is fun journey from 1 to 50 regardless whether you spend a single dime or not. When you get to the mid to late game of the current patch, you'll either take it slow, one character, or go faster, alts, or go super fast, spending money. So yeah, I might revisit this in the future with like a full review. I'm not sure. Make sure to jump into the live streams if you want to see the game, if you don't want to be playing it and just kind of want to see what it looks like. I highly recommend it. Completely free to play. You should jump in and try it. Guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.